Okay, let's start 550D. Here is the front face. You can see here. And for the input, here is the input, the basic input. And here, EM. EM means extend module. You can extend the SDI and USB or another input. The USB for media. You can use the media to play the video. And for here, the output. Here is the output, this area. For the output, okay, we have DVI1 and the DVI2. 1 and the 2, same output for backup. And here we also can extend, we can build in the sending box, 2 LAN port sending box, 2 pieces, right? Here is one case. The case means cascade. In here, we use 30 sets, 550DS, 30 sets. Okay, that's 550D series. Below the 550D, we have the lower model, 500C, 500C. The 500C, we have the RS232 for control. And also you can build in the sending box. Another lower model is our standard model, LED-500B Pro. This model, right, you can check. The input, 4 inputs, standard module. And also you can build in the sending box, 2 LAN port. This processor is normally for the small item, I mean the project, only 1 LED, and that's enough. Okay, front of my introduce is 2K video processor, but right now, I think all of you, the project or event, the project may be 4K, 8K, and super big. So we have the LED-780H, the 4K by 2K video processor. As for the 4K by 2K video processor, 780, okay? Let's check the input first. The standard module, we have 2 DVI and 2 HDMI, include 1 DP. And here you can extend. We have an extend module. You can extend VGA, DVI, SDI, and more. So it's flexible. Okay, for the output we have, the output we have here. Here is the output. We have 4 groups, A and P for backup. We have backup design. And even we have the GNOC, So this model, you can connect 4 sets LED. From this picture, right? You can see right now here is horizontal. Just wait. From here, there's your design, horizontal and vertical, 2 by 2. If you have 4 sets LED, LED 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can use 1 item, 780, 2 mosaic. Even the LED screen size is different, so you can check it. And here is another function of 780. We have 4 outputs, okay? And each output can be independent, 4 layer. I mean, 4 outputs independent. And also you can select different signal, layer 1, 2, 3, 4. And this design, I think this design is most popular for your project. You have four sets LED in the middle and the left and the right, and the size is different. From the middle, you can put image, maybe image one, and here is two or three. So you can use our processor 780 to do this. Okay, here it's very important about the latency. The latency of 780 is one frame. It's only one frame. If you connect the SDI camera and if you do the speech or international conference, so you will find it seamless, smoothly, right? And here is our testing. As for the frame, we already tested in different countries, even in maybe Japan or in other places. Here is one test. Okay, that's another function of input EDID and customize output. Okay, if you want to do pixel to pixel display, so you can use the EDID function and customize output. The LED is different size of each set, so you can use customize output. For the input, normally the laptop is maybe unusual, is usual maybe resolution. So you can use the EDID function to ask your graphic card, I need this resolution, I need the unusual resolution. So you can do it from this function. And here is another case. For this case, you will find you use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 LED, right? And you can use two sets, 780 to cascade to do mosaic. And here is the media server. This media server is Magniamge media server. Of course, you can use another, but right now, Magniamge media server, the software is free. Later, I will introduce. Okay, that's mosaic function. Then someone will be confused. The processor have the function of switcher? My answer is, of course. We have the function of switch. You can do fade in, fade out. From this diagram, right? Here is preview. You can put one monitor in your control room, and that's your LED. Here is your LED. So you can do fade in, fade out. Here is signal 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do fade in, fade out, different layers. One layer fade out to 3 layers, and 2 layers fade in, fade out 2. Okay, for this diagram, is also very popular in your design. I want all of you to be the logic clear. If you have the LED 4 sets, right? So you can use 2780 from here to mosaic. And here is the preview. Here is the media server. You can give the media server. But this diagram also include the backup. The backup, we have different solutions. The first one is signal backup. Signal backup. Okay. The second one is machines backup. The third one is output backup. So from this diagram is machines backup because we have two sets. The main sets here to the 780, then connect to the LED. This one is backup model. Backup model. So for the conference or government conference, even for the big concerns, this design is very popular. As for the signal backup, I will introduce later. Okay, that's 780. So this is another model, 783 HP. What's the difference between 783 HP and 780? The 780 is the standard module, And from here, 783 HP, we extend 1 dp, 1.1. And here is the IP monitor. The IP monitor, what's this function? Okay, the function like this. The function like this. If you have the IP monitor, so from the software, you can check the real image from here. From here, the real image. Yeah, that's all the products features. Here is one of our case, use the 780. You can see the design like this. This design use the cascade of the 780, then do the mosaic like this. The 780, 780H. So you can connect. Yeah, here is also our case. Here is the music concern. This one. Is the LPL. Okay, that's 780. The 780 also have one little brother, 760. The front face like this. The 760 also you can extend. Here is extend module. Here, you can extend 2 inputs. And for the LAN port, is for the software to control. All our processor, switcher, and video controller, we have the software to control it. The software is free. You can download from our website. Then from here, you can check the 760 is also 1, 2, 3, 4 output group. The A and the B for backup, the same output. But the difference between 780 and 760 without the GNOC, that's the details. Okay, for the 760 is the 8K,
it's 4K by 2K video processor, right? 4K by 2K. So right now I will introduce another video processor. It's
750, this model.
The 750, okay, the input, the standard module is 2 dpi, 2 HDMI, and 1 DP. Here you can also extend different inputs. Because some project you want 2 SDI or 4 DDI or 3 HDMI. So we can help you extend the input, the module design. Okay, for the output you can check. Before I told the 750 is the 4K by 1K video processor. So we have 1 and the 2 output group. You can connect to the sending box. Box 1 and box 2. The sending box is 4 LAN port. So for P3.91, this machine
you can connect 6 to square meters. P3.1. And for the layer, here this design is for the layer. The 750 also supports 4 layers. And from here, you can check this design. You have LED screen 1. This design, you have LED screen 1, LED screen 2. So you can open one full image. Maybe here is the background. And here is PIP1. Here is PIP2. So here is the 750H. You can use one machine. 750. So that's the processor. From here, is there anyone have the questions? If you have any questions, so you can press in the chat group. Or which point you are confused, so we can discuss about the processor 2K, 4K, and 8K. Okay. Okay. That's the processor of 2K and 4K. So right now, I will introduce the 8K products. 8K. What's the meaning of 8K? Like this, the 8K means 8K by 1K or 4K by 2K. 8K means you can connect 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sets LED. LED 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sets LED. So you can check the MIGF4, the series. I think some people of you will be not familiar about this product. Okay, I will answer one question. Mosaic is auto scaler. From the 780 and 750, we have the function of mosaic. Then I will write an example. From here, if you can check LED1, LED2. The resolution may be 1920. This one may be 1280. Okay, and here 1024. So from our processor, we have the function of mosaic. You just press the real size of the LED. This one, sorry. You just press 1920, 1080, 1024. You just press the size of the first LED, the second LED, then apply. We have the choice of apply. It's well scale automatic. It's very automatic. Okay, from here, let's start. Introduce the MIGF4. MIGF4. Here is the front face. The MIGF4 is the 4K mosaic box. 4K mosaic box. First, let's introduce the input. For the input, okay, we have 2 HDMI and 2 DP. two HDMI and two DP. HDMI 2.0 and the DP 1.2. Someone may be confused. HDMI. From here, I will introduce HDMI. HDMI 1.3 is 1080p. I mean Full HD. HDMI 1.4 is 60 hertz. But right now, in the market, 4K means HDMI 2.0. It's okay. Okay, for HDMI 2.0 in the market, it's 4096 by 2160, 60 hertz, 60 hertz. So this module will support HDMI 2.0, the latest version in the market. And for the DP version, we have two choices in the market. 1.1 is this model. 3840 by 1080. That's 60 hertz. But the F4, the DP input is 1.2. So one display port. One display port. 40 by 2160, 60 hertz. So that's the difference. So you can check this module. The input is HDMI 2.0 and the DP 1.2. And for the output, the 4K mosaic box, we have two choices. I mean two types. First one is 1, 2, 3, 4. DVI output. So we call it MIG-F4D. MIG-F4D. The D means DVI. Another function is MIG-F4H. The H, so we can realize HDMI output. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 HDMI outputs. If you use the video wall, normally the video wall input port is HDMI. So you can use one small item, the MIG-F4H, to connect the video wall. Here is the mosaic mode. We have 3 modes: vertical, horizontal, and this one is 2 by 2. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4. For P3.91, this model we can connect 120 square meter at least for this one. And here I want to introduce the arrangement. If your LED here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 LED, and here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sometime you have the project for this LED, right? The arrangement. So you can use the MIG-F4 mosaic box. We can do this effect. We can do the effect. That's the LED arrangement. Yeah. And someone will ask how to connect the 4K mosaic box. The 4K mosaic box is not big, it's small. It's smaller than the laptop. And how to connect? So from here we can check. We have the PC, Windows. PC for Windows. the software. Another very important port is here, the Wi-Fi. We have the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi, okay, you can download the software, I mean the application, even the iPhone and Android. So you can use the mobile to control it. That's the module. So here is some case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 LED. Each LED, the maximum resolution like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can use one 4K mosaic box to connect. That's horizontal. Yeah. Here's another. If you have separate 1, 2, 3, 4 video wall or LED screen, so you can use the Magniamge F4, the 4K mosaic box to control it. Yeah. Okay, that's the 4K mosaic box. If anyone have the question or some place not clear, so you can write your question. You can write your question to the chat group. So this training, I want to introduce the W4000 more details. The W4000 from last year we produced and released in the market, and right now is hot sale. This model. This model you can check the front panel, right? The front panel, like here. You can use your finger to touch screen, and here is the bottom. The bottom. Okay. For the W4000, you can check the back panel is different. First, we have the DVI output, the DVI output. We have 4 group, A and the B for backup. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 group. For the DVI 4 group, you can connect 4 sending box, the 4 LAN port sending box, 4 pieces. I mean P3.91, 20 square meter. That's DVI mode. DVI mode. As for the HDMI, we also have the HDMI output. HDMI 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, A and B for backup. But you will check the HDMI is 2.0. So we can connect to the 4K sending box. 4K sending boxes, 2 pieces. If in your office you have the 4K sending box, so you can use our HDMI output. But if you use the 2K sending box, you can use DVI output. So it's flexible. It can suitable for different occasion. For the HDMI, for example, P3.91, we can support 240 square meter. 240 square meter. So one unit can support a huge LED screen. That's for the output. And here is for the software. You can use the software to control it. And also we support RS-232. The USB, someone will be headache if they purchase one machine, how to upgrade, how to update the version. From Magniamge, the upgrade is very easy. You just use the U-disk, and we send you the file. We give you the file, and you copy to the U-disk, plug in the USB port. It will upgrade the version. It's very fast and convenient. So that's for the input. As for the output, you can check there's so many group because this model is group design. Here is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4, group 5, and group 6. From group 1 to 4, each group we have 3 ports: SDI, DVI, DP, HDMI, DVI, or DP. Different input. So at the same time, if you use the W4000, from group 1, you can connect one camera. From here, you can connect your laptop one. And here, group 5 and group 6, HDMI and DP is 4K. That means you can connect the resolution input. You can check in here. It's DP 1.2 and HDMI 2.0. If you use the media server, you give 2 outputs 4K. So you can connect 4K 1 and 4K 2 from this model. That's the full image. You can check here. That's the design. Here is the output. And here is the input. Output and the input. So if you compare two different brand or our maybe 2K or 4K processor, this model is hot sale right now. Because one unit you can use for big LED in different location. This. And for the control way of the W4000, first one, you can use the button to press the button. The second one is touch screen. And another one is PC. The PC, you can download the software from the Windows and Mac. Windows and Mac. If you have the Apple or Mac laptop, you can also connect to the W4000 processor. And here, you can use RS-232. RS-232. So we can provide 4 ways to control it for this model. And here is the image of the laptop. Here is the laptop. Because I know some of you want to use the laptop to control the machine. So like this, it's user-friendly. It's very user-friendly. Why? Here is the function. And here is the layer. That's enough. Here is some function. You can change the parameters, the size, the precision, and signal. So that's the software. About the W4000, we can provide 3 ways, 3 models. The models means the function. The first one is mosaic. Mosaic means if you have a big LED, you use maybe 3-4 sending box, so you can use this function. Another is backup. Before I said the backup, signal backup. And here, switch model. Here is mosaic. Here is LED screen 1, LED screen 2. The mosaic function is automatic. You can connect to 4K sending box. Then we can combine 2 4K LED screen automatic. And like this one I want to introduce. What's the question about this? Okay. For example, right now you have LED 1, LED 2, LED 3, and LED 4. So you can use 1, W4000 Magniamge video processor to mosaic a full image. At the same time, we can open PIP. The PIP, you can do fade in, fade out like this. It's fade in, fade out, the effect. So this design, I think, is the technology is beyond another maybe brand or processor like before, because you can do fade in, fade out, especially for rental, for event, for the conference. They can smoothly. And here is the backup mode. Backup. This model, the backup is signal backup. Signal backup. What's the meaning? Here is main signal. Signal 1. Here is backup signal. If the main signal is interrupted, okay, the backup signal will display in the LED screen, automatic. Why we need to design this? Because without this function, the LED screen will be black. But with this function, will not. We can transfer to the backup signal. So we can improve the safety of the event or for the project. Here is another design for backup. This one. Okay, that's backup function. The last function is switch. We can do the switcher. This module, we also have the function of switcher. Here is the software, and here is the LED screen. You can use the switcher mode to fade in, fade out different layers. Here is preview. You can put the monitor in your control room, so you can fade out to the screen and fade in. And that's another. For the switch mode, we have two choices, HDMI and DVI. Depend on the sending card you are using, 2K or 4K. Okay, here I want to introduce some technology. Someone will be confused. What's this? Color space and 10-bit and 8-bit, even the RGB range. So from the processor, W4000 Magniamge, it's flexible. You can choose RGB 4x4x4, even YUV, 3 choice, different. And from the deep color, we support 8-bit, even 10-bit. If you want to use 10-bit, that means HDR. Here is 10-bit and 8-bit difference. You can see the picture, 8-bit. So you can see the effect like here. It's not clear. Sometimes maybe I can see it's terrible, but if you use 10-bit from the processor, you can see here, the color and the brightness, the range is bigger. So 10-bit is W4000, the processor. And here is HDR. HDR is a new idea, but recently, some clients, they want HDR. So we can check this model, we support HDR. What's the difference? The right is the HDR, the left without HDR. And here is the tile function, the tile. The tile function means combine. If you connect two DP inputs to the W4000 processor, we can combine the DP1 and the DP2 to one button, If you want to switch the signal, so you just press the tile function, is enough. More details next week, we will introduce about this tile. Even the input is 4K by 1K, we can use the tile function to combine. This model, okay. From this picture, I want to introduce is different size mosaic, like this, maybe 490. This one maybe 1080. So you can use the W4000 to mosaic. Yeah, here is some of our case. This case may be 1,000 over 1,000 square meter of the LED screen, and use 5 pieces W4000 to cascade. Here's another case for the music, for the gaming. Okay, that's W2000, W4000. Okay, right now I will introduce this model. W2000. This model this year, we just released, is a hot sale, also hot sale product, W2000. What's the difference? The W2000 without HDMI output, but we have DVI 1, 2, 3, 4. Also for group, you can connect the 4 sending box. The sending box is 4 LAN port, so P3.91, 120 square meter. But for the input same like W4000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loop. It also support 4K input, 4K. Yeah, that's the full image. We also have the G-knock. The backup, A, B, backup. And here we also have the loop. So before, all I told is the video processor. So let's have a break. I wonder if you have any questions so I can answer the question about the processor. 2K, 4K, 8K. You can raise your hand and put your votes in the chat group. Okay, I will explain the loop. What's the meaning? Okay, for the loop, for example, right now, you have 2 processors. Just wait. From here, you have 2 video processor, right? 2 video processor. Here is one LED screen. And here is maybe W4000, the video processor. But at the same time, you only have one signal. You only have one signal to the processor. How I can mosaic a full image? So from the processor one, we have the function of loop. The loop means I will transfer the signal to the another processor. For example, this model, we have HDMI loop. Right now, you connect one 4K HDMI input, right? 4K HDMI input. So from the loop, I can transfer the 4K HDMI signal to another equipment. It's same signal, like this. Can you understand? The loop means you can transfer the which signal you want to another equipment. Okay, I will introduce. Normally, okay, here is one LED. I think all of you will design like this. Here is one signal. Okay, I will use one splitter. Splitter means you give me one input. I will divide. Here, signal one. I will divide. If you have the splitter, I will divide 1, 1, 1, 3, 1 signal out from here. But from our processor, if you have the loop, no need the splitter from here. Here is one signal. Only one signal, right? Okay, the signal transfer to processor one. Then by the loop here is also signal one. You can loop the signal one to the second processor. So no need the splitter. You can save the splitter. Hello, Father. Can you understand? Okay, okay. If all of you have any question, you can put the words in here, put the question. I can explain it. Yeah, we can use mosaic function. Like this. It's independent. Here is one signal. Here is a loop. Okay. Here, processor one and processor two. You signal one image. First, the processor one and the processor two. or will open the mosaic function. And here the loop means I only transfer the signal to the second processor. That's enough. Yes, exactly. The loop function, we will not change the signal. We will not change, just the loop to the second processor and the display to the LED screen. I want to know right now, the 4K and the 8K is popular in your event, right? Okay, screen resolution is 8K by 1K, and input, what you are feeding. Okay, I will explain this. Stephen. Okay, like this, here is okay, like this. Here is 8K by 1K LED screen. Okay, for this LED screen, my suggestion, the input should be 4K by 1K or 8K by 1K. 8K by 1K. Why? Because the LED screen is so big. If you only put one 2K signal, it's well stretched. The display effect not so good. But if you use the 4K by 1K or 8K by 2K, this one means pixel to pixel display. Pixel to pixel display.
可以两个比点一下，两个比点一下是一个相比差。
So for this case, I will give a solution. I will give a solution for this one. If you use the W4000, W4000. I mean, use 2K sending box. Sweet. W2000. Sweet. Here, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2K sending box. So from here, you can connect HDMI 2.0 or DP 1.2. Of course, this one supports 8K by 2K. 8K by 2K. That's the solution. If more details, we will introduce next week, because today I want to introduce all the Magniamge products. And from next week, we'll have the model design, like processor and switcher and video controller. Okay. So before I told always the processor, we'll review it. It's 2K, 4K, 8K video processor. And right now, we enter to the video wall controller. Magniamge right now we have 3 types, 3 series video wall controller. Before we only have the Cyclone 9000. I think most of you are familiar, but right now we also have the 9400 and 9600. Today I will introduce the 9400. We can provide different chassis. You can see here. We have different unit size from 3U, 4U, 8U, 14U, and 19U. We can provide different. What's the difference? Let's check first the input and output. For the input, we have various choice, 2K and 4K. 2K includes SDI, DVI, HDMI. And also we have 4K like HDMI and DP. But here, we have a group design like SDI output. We have SDI here. Here is SDI output. And here also we have the IP monitor. Later I will introduce what's the function of IP monitor. That's the 4K input board. But I will review it here. The Cyclone is slot design. We can plug in the board. We can plug in the board and output board. So you can tell us the input, which type you want. You want an 8 HDMI and 4 DVI. So we can help you plug in the board, the suitable board. That's the 4K board. That's the 4K. It's HDMI 2.0 and the DP 1.2. The resolution, you can check. SDI. Maybe you will be confused why we need to use SDI output. In the TV station, in the radio center and concert, music concert, normally we'll use SDI. You will transfer a long distance the camera to another equipment, SDI conversion. Here is the case like this. And here, IP monitor. What's the meaning of IP monitor? With the IP monitor board, you can preview the real image from the software. You can see here, here is output. And here is the input. You can preview the input and output, the real image. So if the distance between the LED with your control room is so long, so you can preview from the software. No need to come to outside to check everything. Yeah. And here is another board, multi-monitor. This one, this is the case. If you have the huge screen, you have 12 sets video wall or LED screen, so you can use our Cyclone video wall controller to mosaic. Here is the background capture. This one is in the China IT Summit. Use 1 unit our Cyclone series video wall controller. Okay, here about the layer of Cyclone. 1 DVI output, we can support 4 layers. 4 layers. From here, maybe you have LED screen. LED screen. So you can open 1, 2, 3, 4. The left 1, 2, 3, 4. And the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 layers. Layers means the window. You can change the size, position, and signal freely. Like this. And here is the centralized control. If in the building, you have one project in one floor, second floor, third floor, and the fourth floor. So you can use the cyclone to control it. And here, the cyclone 9400, we have the OSD. You can put the OSD caption in each camera. Maybe here is room 1, room 2, room 3. And edge blending. You can use the cyclone to do edge blending projector. And here is 1 point. Here is P4, P3, P5. You can use different pitch, the LED screen, and use one union cyclone to mosaic one full image. Different pitch mosaic. Okay, here I also want to introduce the 3D project. The cyclone, we also can do 3D. Here is the diagram. From the video, the source, to the laptop, to the cyclone, to the sending box, then to the LED screen. This solution, next week, we will introduce more details next week about the 3D. And for the control, for the cyclone control, you can use the PC Windows, I mean the software. And here is the iPad. You can use the iPad to control the cyclone. You can preview the real image. And here is the application, Android. And also you can see the cyclone, we can provide the monitor of the hardware status. You can monitor the temperature, operating status, and the fan speed. You can check the machine's status. And time task function. Time task function normally for the fixed project in the train station and in the maybe tall building. You can save different presets and the machine will load it according to your schedule. Maybe today it's preset 1, tomorrow preset 2. After the day after tomorrow, maybe preset 3. You can set schedule. Okay, that's CL9400. And this model is another video controller. The only difference is the layer. 1 dBi output, we support 6 layers. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each layer you can change the size, position, and the signal freely. Same. Here is the parameters we will send you. Like this. Okay, let me check the video of the case. The case is used for the edge blending in Singapore. Use one union cyclone. Check again. Okay. All is edge blending for the projector. And that's our another cases. You can check. Small pitch. Use 1 unit cyclone, we can do it. Like this. And here is the international conference with the government also use the cyclone. That's for the cyclone. Also, in the event, like here, this event, if you have different LED in different location, so you can use 1 machine cyclone to control different LED, different. Yeah. So as for the video wall controller, next week, we'll also introduce more details like the 3D and another, right? So from this model, the cyclone, any question? Maybe we can discuss in here. Is there any question about the function or some confused point we can discuss, we can explain? Even if you have the project, you are confused before, so you can tell us, you can discuss. We can provide the solution for you. Yeah, for the conference, for the fixed project, for the event, all can use the cyclone because 1 unit, I mean 1 machine, we can do the event. And the input and output is customized, is user customized. Yeah, that's the video wall controller. So let's enter the important serial about the switcher, the video assembly switcher, I mean event console. The switcher right now we have 680, V5, V6, V8, the switcher, and the H6, H8 is the console we'll introduce. First, let me introduce the 680. The 680 is the new product also, hot sale. It's the 4K assembly switcher. Why we call the 4K? First one, let's check the output. The output, we have 5 outputs. The first one is PGM and another 4 is aux. All is 4K, I mean HDMI 2.0, HDMI 2.0. And here is the preview. You can connect to different monitor because we have DVI and HDMI output. For the input, the standard module, we have 4 HDMI and 4 DP, HDMI 2.0 and 1.2 DP. At the same time, we can extend 2. Here we can extend 2 ports. If you want to extend the 4K or SDI, so it's flexible. Here you can extend. So from this diagram, it's easy to understand if you have the design about this LED screen. In the middle, I mean the central LED is 4096 by 2160, and the left and the right is aux. So you can use the one machine to do this. Here you can use the laptop to control. We also have the monitor. The monitor, you can preview the real image of the input as well as the output from here, like this. And from here, you can open 4 layers. I will introduce here. 4 layers. The layer size, the size, position is freely. You can change freely. You can adjust. So totally 4 layers for one output, the PGM. This function, we also have the function of clone. What's the meaning of clone? We will check the layer 2. If you open the clone function, okay, from here, same. You can open one more layer from here. And here is mirror. I think maybe some of you will use the media server to do the mirror, but if you don't have the media server, you can use our 680 to do the mirror function. Mirror. And also here is the shadow effect. If you open the shadow effect here, you can check the effect like this. And crop and zoom. Crop and zoom, what's the meaning? If your input and output have the black area, by this function, you can cut the black area. And the chroma key, we also support chroma key. That means color key. As for the presets, we support 20 presets. You can use the button to save different presets from here. That's 20 presets. That's the case if you can use for the hotel conference, even for the big project. Like this. Here is the preview. Like this case. Okay, that's the 4K seamless switcher, 680 4K seamless switcher. Is normally for the people who want to use the 4K and for the small or middle event. But for the the huge event, we have the more choice, V8, MIG V8. First, let's check the input and output. The input here is the input area. Here is the output of the V8. The input maximum can be 36. And for the output, we have 16 dB output. I mean, you can connect 16 LED screen and with two power backup. We are also slot design. You can plug out and plug in the slot, the board from here. The V8 and the switcher, we will also introduce in the next schedule more details about the function. Even the video will have it. That's the diagram. Edge blending. We can also do edge blending for the projector. That's one case. Casino. There's another. This one is the console. Console H8. H8. We will also provide the video and the details on the next training. And this one is V6. V6. V6 is the middle switcher compared to V8. See here. That's the input. Here is the diagram. There is another middle console, H6. Because just like the man, I like the big car, but someone they like small cars, so maybe that's different. And here, this one is the little boy. V5. Because someone the budget is limited, so you can choose V5. You can choose V5. We will also do a comparing. Same function. The function is same. Here is the case. Use the V5. Here is the software. That's the software. Okay, that's the function of switcher. Is there anyone who use our switcher? So if you have any question, we can discuss in here about the V6, V5, V8, and 680. Yes, the V5 can use H6 or H8, of course. Okay, I will introduce here. Just wait. Okay, H6, you can control V5, V8, V6, V5. H8, you can control V8, V6, V5. It's flexible. But also you can use the software to control it for backup. It's just like the H6 and H8. The difference is the size. The H8 is bigger than the H6. Okay, that's the introduction about the switcher. Because today I just want to introduce the basic details about the switcher, the processor, and the media server, even the cyclone. I mean video controller. In the next week, we'll have more details. Even the video will be provided to all of you. More details. So the last, I will introduce the media server. The media server, okay? The media server is combined by the software. That's the software. And this one is hardware. That's Magniamge Creator R5 and Magniamge M4. The software right now, the software is free. You can download from our website and we can help you to readjust. Actually, right now, most of our clients already use it in the event. They already use it. You can do different special effects. So for the media server, I will do some operation right now. Here is the name, Creator R5. Okay, I will open the software, do some operation. I will ask my colleague to help me to show the function about the software Creator R5. Because the media server right now from Magniamge is, we got a lot of message from the website and Facebook, even the INS. They want to realize more. So today we will introduce some operation. Then we will also provide the, the video because you can review it, even the PowerPoint details about the function. Yes, in the markets right now, the media server, I think watch out, Arena. And right now, we also have Magniamge, Creator R5. We also have. So right now my colleague will introduce the using about the R5.
Hello? Hello? Yes.
Okay, now we talk about the use of R5. R5 is a software compared with hardware. It has many different functions.
With me now, sorry. We need to choose for the Jasper. With me. Jasper. Where is Jasper? Jasper. So we sorry, yes. Yeah, we are going on.
Okay. We have many advantages of software. R5 compared with hardware, the software has many more layers. R5 has no limitation on the number of layers. Hardware can't control the play of video, but the software can control the play of video. And here we can see the primary output is my desktop. Output 1 is for LED screen. And if I collect two processor or sending cards, we will have output detected here. And we need to drag the output to the stage.
You see, this is my stage, and the output here right now will be a creator icon. And after the output created, we will the input source. We support video, audio, picture, OSD, PPT. We support PPT, and we support capture card for the other computer source or the SDI. We support network video as well. And now we put different input source to the list. First, the video. We can add the video. Video, we can, okay, my computer video source. Video, and then we support picture, the picture. Different pictures. The picture format, we support lots of different formats, JPG and JPEG. And we support OSD, PPT. We can add the PPT. For example, my desktop, I have many PPT available. And this is my stage. And now I only collect one output. And you can see, this is the output area. We have one Full HD here. And you can see we support two 4K 2K in the stage. In the system setting, you can see we support 4K 2K, 4K 2K in the stage. And now I can change the stage area. For example, I change it to 1920 by 1080, the stage size. And I will put more source in the output. I can drag the source in middle. And then this one is the play button. Here I can control the volume of the volume and the loop. We support different scenes. For example, this one is the scene 1. I can drag source, the picture in the stage. You can see the fade in and fade out, for different scenes change. And support the layer, the number of layers is not limited. We can put different layers. We can change the layer size, position. This is the layer size position. We can do many things on the layers. Here is more. And you can see we support color adjustment, RGB, and we support brightness, contrast, saturation, opacity. We support feathering as well, to make it more smooth, feathering. We support mirror for horizontal, mirror for vertical. We support rotation, rotate. And also we support PPT. I can drag the PPT in the stage. The PPT we can page up and page down. Also you can use, and fade in and fade out of different scenes. We have preview mode as well. For some rental, we can You see, preview. If this is output, this is a preview. When the preview is okay, I can take it to the output. Preview, take. So it's very good for rental application. And with the we can fade in and fade out time. We can also change. Okay. We support MIDI keyboard, also OSC for some auto device control. We also can keyboard. We can specify the different things in different key buttons, and we can use very small keyboards to control the scene switching. Also, we can support extended keyboard to control, just like a very small switcher to load different things and then switch it out. So it will be very convenient. Also, we support NDI. NDI means that we different computers put in the same router, and we can capture the other computer's desktop as a source in the list. So in this way, we can play what the other computers is playing. We support capture card. And the mode setting, we support serial scene and autoplay. Serial scene means that we can make it automatic changing. When scene 1 is over, it will jump to scene 2 and then jump to scene 3. When all the last scene is finished, it will back to the first one and to the second and third for serial scene cycle. Master slave, we can do backup using this. We can use 2 PCs to play the same scene. When the one computer is shut down, but the other, we can switch it to replace the older one to make sure the event is 100% okay in very bad situation. We support resolutions. We can change the output resolution in a media server. Okay, that's all the functions of R5.
Hello everyone, this is Jasper. We have the operator, the media server, specially tuning on the schedule. At that time, we introduce all the function and includes the operation, By the way, we also provide the video details about the media server. If you wanna reject the software, you can download from our website. And right now it's free. From our company website, you can download the products catalog. I mean the brochures, even the software. Yeah. Okay, So that's all the Magniamge right now. Today we introduced the products from the LED video processor, then event console, then 4K series switcher. Next is video wall controller. The last one is media server. That's the total details. That's the total details. But today is the product basics. I want to introduce what's Magniamge have, what's Magniamge have, and what service we can provide it. After today, you can check the schedule. From 21 April.